Emma. I am Khadija Musa by name. My special greetings goes to amiable leader of NCWS and the mentor of my father in leadership. As younger generation and leaders of tomorrow, our support, greetings, gratitudes will not be complete without mentioning the heroes of liberty, freedom of choice, Prime Minister Simon Ekpa and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Long live Dr. Ngozi, long live Biafra Nation. Happy Salah in advance.
All right, dear friends. Good afternoon from here. The long-awaited date has come, and most of you has heard what happened in the courts of Finland. Prime Minister was actually given a 6-year sentence, but concurrently, that 6 years is not going to be served. Why? Because number one, they said they find him guilty of what is it called now? Cyber incitement, and that was just it. So I see a lot of media outlet there trying to twist the narrative that he was involved in terrorist activities in the southeast, which is a very big lie. Biafrans, I want you to understand that the 6 years is just 2 years and probably 4 months. One is that Prime Minister has not committed any crime under any country's watch. Number two is that he was defending Biafra's right. Self-determination in this country is not a crime. And then there is every reasons why this can be appealed. So they have allowed for appeal to be had. So the government is going to appeal for that case and see how far we can come. But because there was no substantial evidence to nail the Prime Minister and to jail him, I've never seen any country that jailed a terrorist or somebody who said to commit out of terrorism for 6 years, and then 3 years is meant to be served, and he has served concurrently 9 months. So it doesn't add up. So what will add up is when the Deputy Prime Minister and the USB government steps in and now go on another court hearing, and this time around is going to be an appeal to the verdict of the Hamid District Court in Latin Finland. So that's what is going to be happening. So Simon still have a chance. Our Biafran brothers, we're not going to give up. We're not going to get tired. Nigeria has decided to drag Finland to the mud, and Alexander Stubb is the first man that will fight Biafra head on. And we will see how this is going to end. We don't come here to say things the way it's not. And Adadi Orama, thank you so much. Ogenkere, we thank you people very much. We have seen your handwork. All the evidences you people went to submit against your own person. If you people finish in abroad, maybe you will still come to Biafran land, or you will live in abroad forever. Anyways, that is left for you. But thank you very much. Biafran said I should appreciate you people. Thank you people for your good work. You see this thing that you people did to us. You want to demoralize us. You want to know how downcasted we're going to be. We are not going to give up. We will never give up. Not on this earth we're going to give up. This fight of freedom for Biafra, we will never give up. Not on this planet Earth, I'm telling you people. So whatever you are thinking, whatever you believe system is, you can go on and believe it. But Simon Ekpa will come out very, very soon, I'm telling you people. That's 3 years, 6 years is nonsense. I hear a lot of social media is on fire now. Oh, Simon has gone to jail because he was inciting terrorism. He was involved in terrorist attack. He was involved in this. It's all lie. So there's going to be an appeal by the government, and the government is not going to fold their hands and watch this go down. So we still have chances of Simon, our Prime Minister, coming out. So let's just keep it the way it is, and then we'll do the underground work. Thank you so much, dear friends, from here. I love you guys. See you in my next video.
Yes, the battleground have officially been drawn. Today, Macron is on the run. Macron of France is having his own problem. Very soon, Alexander Stubb will enter where? Because the Bible says, touch not anointed, do the prophet no. We are the anointed, the choosing of the Lord, the Biafrans. So Alexander Stubb have touched the lion's tail and soon it will play, it will tell on him.
And a lot of people say since they could not name Simon Ekpa with terrorism charge, they had to add the tax issue to it, tax case to it, just to finally just look for something to make Nigeria happy. And now Ngozi has come out to react, said this will never stand, and she's ready to drag this case, and the World Igbo Congress are not happy as against this judgment. They said, why is it that the Igbos are hated unjustly? What's your take as regards this?
Yeah, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night, wherever you're watching us from, irrespective of your time zone. May God bless you all. May God bless every viewers. Just comment, like, subscribe. Yeah, your comment is very, very necessary and important to this video, to this thing, because we are talking about very, very important issue right now, because it involves lives, it involves human rights, it involves people's franchise, it involves, in fact, a kind of societal referendum and societal freedom. That's what we are, engaging this very moment. With regard to the case and the question that you have presented before me about Simon Ekpa, the agitator of the freedom of the Biafran in Finnish government, you will agree with me, ever since the war ended, even before the war ended, the Nigerian state have been finding it all means to make sure that they end anything called Biafra. Biafra did not rise again. But I am here to tell you that that Biafra will rise again, and Biafra is rising up again. So don't be, overwhelmed or dismayed because of the CCA's sentence, by the Finnish government. One of they call it Aija Pama. The judgment that they pass, they pass against Simon Ekpa, giving him 6 years. And over there is day and night that they judge, which come to 3 years per se. That is why you see somebody like Ngozi orabueze and over 18 to 80 million Biafrans all over the world are reacted to this, and they are ready to carry out the suit back against the Finnish government regard to the judgment that they just passed, because it was illegal and it was uncalled for. It is not lawful against someone that fighting for freedom. Is an agitation a crime? That should be the question. And if agitation is a crime, then nail Simon Ekpa. But if agitation is not a crime, why do you now give him 6 years? And I believe that Finnish government did not just come up on their own and stay on their own. They fought for their own independence. A country, a nation give them independence. Today, they have become an independent nation of their own. When you collided with a terrorist nation like Nigeria to carry out injustice against a freedom fighter, against somebody fighting for self-determination, agitating for his freedom, how come that you people decided to partner with such crime? It baffles me when I got this news. The thing baffles me. But I give God the glory that we have people like Ngozi orabueze. We have many Nigerian, many Biafrans who are very, very resistant and who stand on their ground to appeal the case, to fight back, to defend their son, their brother, their blood, their relative. You understand? I love that. And I love that move that is coming from the Ngozi orabueze and the other millions, well-meaning Biafrans, who know and who understand, who love what we are doing, who love what Simon Ekpa was doing, because somebody creating awareness over the incessant killing that is going on in Nigeria, most especially the Biafrans, the Christians. And this thing did not start today. Are you hearing me? When did the killing started? After Biafran war, the thing continued. It started even before Mazen Nnamdi Kanu now cited for self-defense, which the charge Nigeria kidnapped him as a result of that and said that he started violence. The same thing Simon Ekpa used media to incite. There are people that should come for the rescue of the Christians mostly in Nigeria. And let me tell you, how do you charge somebody for terrorism? And what is the meaning of terrorism? Is Simon Ekpa giving people headache all over Nigeria? Even those people that they said that Simon Ekpa men or boys or guys, where are they residing? Even up to today, have they departed from their zone? Then you that is looking for them, why do you leave your place to their own forest? They live in their forest. What are you doing in their forest? And you say they are fighting you. In what sense? Have Simon Ekpa ever raped any woman? Have Simon Ekpa ever visited any person in Nigeria farmland to unalive that person? Has Simon Ekpa ever kidnapped anybody and collect ransom and unalive the person even after collecting some ransom? As I'm speaking to you, there is one of Nigerian Falcon, the Super Falcon. Do you understand? Among the people who played the African Nations Cup, who collected the cup for Nigeria, one of them was kidnapped by these Fulanis and they intend to rape her. But quite unfortunate for them that they discovered that she was on her period. This thing I'm telling you is on social media. You can do your findings. Was that Simon Ekpa too? This thing that I am telling you is just within some days before today. Was that Simon Ekpa? So you leave the important thing, the primary thing to treat because he's an Igbo man. You don't want to hear anything called Biafra. You want to silence it. You cannot silence Biafra. Biafra has come to stay. And let me tell you, I love what is going on currently, what has pumped up because of this judgment of, provoked men. The World Igbo Congres men have risen to make sure. And who are these men? People don't really, when we made mention of a World Igbo's Congress, they don't really understand. They will begin to ask, is it Ohaneze? No, these men are not Ohaneze. They are quite totally different from Ohaneze. And they are not even residing only here in Nigeria. They reside in the world powerhouse, which is United States of America. And these men are comprises both to the businessmen, both to the military, both to the retired military, the retired force in different diaspora, then and the current servicemen. Are you hearing me? In the world today, these are the people we call the World Igbo's Congress. You can do your findings. You understand about these men which I just said. You will agree with me. I'm not just saying. They have risen up regard to this. Justice must speak and justice must prevail. Because Finnish government, the way I see it, based on the judgment that they have passed so far, I believe these men have been paid to pass that judgment. They have been bought over to carry out that illegal judgment against Simon Ekpa. To pass on that. See, when you are talking about freedom, did this young man go against freedom? Didn't you fight for freedom? Then all the charges, about the 16 charges that they charged against Simon Ekpa, Nigeria withdraw from the case. So the Finnish government, ever since all these men, you have invited them and they failed to turn up. Then you decided to engage it, to add, he say tax, say he jumped tax or whatsoever, the tax fraud. If Simon Ekpa jump a tax, or maybe there's any case of tax fraud in Finland or in Finnish government, I believe they should treat that case with Simon Ekpa, not involving him or engaging him with a Biafra agitation. Are you getting it? They should treat that case, and if he defrauded the country, you understand, in the area of tax, you understand, they should treat issue, face the law. because every country have a law. They have constitution, and which every citizens of that country that are admitted to be a citizen of that nation must abide by. Do you understand? So if Simon Ekpa defraud tax, then let them prosecute him according to their law, not according to because terrorist charge, because he has never terrorized anybody, or has he ever terrorized any Finnish government citizen?
Do you think that that's why they know that they cannot win him if they use the terrorist charge? Was that why you think they added tax fraud to it?
And that is why they use that tax. You understand? They say since 2021. You understand? Since 2021, which year are we? 25. 2021 till 2024 that they arrested him. So you did not even discover that he was having a fraud of taxation in your country, that he was violating it. You didn't discover until when Nigeria now came in to bribe you and to give Finnish government a power plant project this thing. That is when you people now remember that Simon Ekpa was jumping tax. That is when you people now know that you will now use this to judge tax. How does this relate to tax? Is agitation have any business with tax? That is an injustice. And that is the game. You see the reason why Europeans are falling. You see why they are falling. To the point, European chairman, the president, the EU president, in person of von Volodymyr, traveled all the way now, seeking for help that Europe cannot withstand to help Ukraine. Then she now ran now to Bulgaria, seeking for help to come and help Ukraine. Do you understand? Because all this bunch of illegal activities that is going on in EU makes EU unstable and unbalanced. Well equipped. They are not well equipped. You see, everything is not game. You can be playing game and be succeeding, but one day it will bounce back. For years, Europeans have been deceiving and deceiving the world. But today, the world eyes has opened.
The Fulani must know that Nigeria does not belong to them. Enough of all this shenanigans. How can a particular tribe be acting as if the Nigerian space and the Nigerian system belongs to them? We must cut off this menace and this shenanigan. We've seen most persons who have refused to come out and speak their mind just because they are scared of the Fulanis. If today is your first time of watching, please can you like this channel, subscribe on this platform, like the videos, share, comment for more political discourse. We need to tell the Fulanis the truth that the Nigerian system and the Nigerian space does not belong to them alone. We've had so many Fulanis acting as if this entire space belongs to them. But I want to tell you that enough of all this shenanigans, enough of this nonsense. How long can we be under contraption? How long can we be enslaved because we claim to be in a country fighting for one Nigeria? The Fulani military has migrated from the foot of Jelo Island, and now the Congress is driving heavily towards them with the mindset that Nigeria belongs to them. But I can tell you with every conviction that until we come out and call a spade, these people will not turn against this their shenanigan, this their nonsense. It is becoming too unbearable that the particular tribe believes nobody can hurt them, that the particular tribe believes the unity of Nigeria is tied to them, that the particular tribe believes without them nobody dares go anywhere. And I don't blame them. I blame the system that have given them that power for them to continue in this menace. I blame the system who gives them pardon, who grant them amnesty, even in the midst where things ought to have been called a spade a spade. That is the current place we tend to find ourselves now. And now, every now and then, the Fulani militias are buying people on a daily basis just because of the negligence of the government, just because we have a failed state, and just because the government itself is not ready to take responsibilities. If they are ready to take responsibilities, the Fulani militias will not be given that such enormous power to act as if they own the country. They will be given such enormous power to act as if without them Nigeria cannot survive. It is high time we should call a spade and tell them the truth that these people migrated from the Fulani Island, from the Sahel place down to Nigeria, and now these people have so far become a menace into the Nigerian space. It has become a problem that is making every nooks and crannies of the society. A major menace that the government has failed to even address the issue, and now the problem is now waxing, is now degenerating on every now and then. But the question is, how long can we continue to manage this menace? How long can we continue to deceive ourselves in all of this?